What is going on, MLB headquarters? This is Flex coming this week to bring you Week 3's Fantasy Flex. Bringing it to you guys live like I do every week. Doing a little Ron Burgundy style this week. I got the Vod and Cranberry smoking on the set, but just trying to get this done. Got things I got to do. That's great stuff. Now moving on up. I'll get into the standings like I do every week. Standings go like this. Hank Aaron, bench player, is on top of that division with tied along with the Toronto Bandits. Different records, but due to the points and all that, I'll just read you guys the record. I'm not going to spit the points and all that. The records go like this. Bench players got a record of 27, 13, and 5. The Bandits got a record of 28, 14, and 3. They're tied, like I said, due to percentages. The difference is obviously in the losses and the ties. Now moving on up to third or second, if you want to consider it, that goes to VKL, Virginia Caleb Lee. If y'all niggas didn't know, that's who it is. That's what we calling him. And the way he's rolling, 26, 16, and 2. Moving on up to the bottom of the division, or I should say moving on down to the bottom of the division, you got the Wheeler Warriors with a scary record of 10, 31, and 4. That's Halloween status, son. 17 and a half games back. Like I said, that's an ugly record. Moving on, we got the Nolan Ryan division. That goes like this. The Norfolk Tides holding that up. 27, 15, and 3. The Say Hey Kids with a record of 18, 23, and 4. 8.5 back in his division. The New York Giants, 16, 24. Excuse me, 16, 25, and 4. 10.5 back. Then you got the St. Louis Redbirds, 10, 30, and 5. 16 games back in his division. Now moving on down to the Mickey Mantle division. That goes like this. The Florida Marlins just overtook Team TI, not in a matchup, just in the standings. 23, 17, and 5. Team TI's record now is 21, 18, and 6. I forgot to include the games back. However, Toronto Hard Knocks are 21, 20, and 4. And I am 19, 24, and 2, and I being the Polk County Pistols. Only difference I think between my team and the other 3 bottom feeders of the divisions is that I'm only like 5.5 or 5 games back between the top seed in my division, while the other 2 dudes is like 17 and 16. So let's get into the matchups. Last week's matchups went like this. Polk County Pistols taking on the Norfolk Tides. Score on that matchup was 10-5. The Tides rolling over the Pistols. Matchup number 2. You got the Toronto Bandits taking on the St. Louis Redbirds. 13-0-2 in favor of the Bandits in that matchup. 13-0-2. Yo, Redbirds, I know you active, man, but you gotta at least fucking put up a category, man. Excuse me for the language. It must be the Cranberry and the Vod, but come on, man. You gotta get at least one category. Come on, son. And I'm just trying to keep it interesting, man. Nothing personal, so don't get upset with me and all that. I do this to everybody, you know what I'm saying? The Wheeler Warriors in the next matchup, they took on VKL. VKL was the winner of that matchup. 12-2-1. Like I said, if y'all don't know who VKL is, y'all better ask somebody or watch the prior show that I filmed for y'all, and y'all know who it is. Basically, after that, you got bench player taking on TI. This was last week's heavyweight battle, folks. This was the battle of the division leaders. These guys had the top records last week, and that matchup went almost like a squash, but I know TI got it in him, man. He's pretty active. 10-2-3 in favor of the bench players. So the bench player, you know what I'm saying, he put it down last week, got his win. I don't even know why his name is bench player, dog. You should change it up to starter already. Moving on up, you got the Giants taking on the Florida Marlins. That matchup went 7-6-2 in favor of the Marlins. So they swimming through, they're making their waves, you know what I'm saying. They swim to the top of the division, on top of the Mickey Mantle division now. And now we go on to the final matchup of last week. Last week's final matchup was the Say Hey Kids taking on the Toronto Hard Knocks. 8-5-2. Toronto Hard Knocks was knocking hardwood. Took it out. And basically that matchup went to the Toronto Hard Knocks. That's what all that was about. Now we do a preview of this week's matchups, which should be currently underway. Actually, not. I don't think there's a 1 o'clock game today. But that puts the 19, 24, and 2 Pistols taking on the 16, 25, and 4 Giants. Then you got the 21, 18, and 6 Team TI taking on the 28, 14, and 3 Toronto Bandits. Good luck on that one. Then you got, all right, this is a good one. This is a good one here. You got the 10, 30, and 5 Redbirds taking on the 10, 31, and 4 Willard Warriors. So the 2 bottom feeders going up against each other. Could have been me. I don't know where they got me this week. Oh, they got me taking on the Giants. My bad. Then you got the bench player taking on VKL. So this is another heavyweight matchup in the making. So let's see what happens next week as I wrap that one up. The bench player's got a 27, 13, and 5 record. VKL got a 26, 16, and 3 record. Then you got the 23, 17, and 5 Marlins taking on the 18, 23, and 4 Say Hey Kids. So let's see what happens there. And then in the final matchup of this week, you're going to have the 27, 15, and 3 Norfolk Tide trying to roll over the Hard Knocks. Let's see how that goes. Hard Knocks was knocking hard last week. Norfolk Tides rolled over me. And the Hard Knocks record is 21, 20, and 4. So they solid, man. They over, you know what I'm saying? They over 500. Let's get into the league leaders as I'm already at 6 minutes. I think I only got like 4.5 left. So this should be pretty quick. League leaders for the league so far, you got runs. That's going to the Tides at 131 runs. Home runs, that's going to Team TI with 34 home runs on the year so far. Then you got total bases. That's also going to TI with 376. RBIs, that's going to VKL with 126. Walks, that's going to the Marlins with 110 walks on the year. Say Hey Kids, they got the steals or stolen bases with 32 stolen bases on the year. Average is going to Team TI with a 289 batting average. Assist is going to the Bandits with 262 assists throughout the year. Those are defensive assists, by the way. Now we get into my favorite category, you know what I'm saying, the bang bang category. That's the pitching. The Ks goes to the Pistols. I got 237 Ks on the year. In case you ain't know, that's strikeouts, but you should. Basically, complete games, that's also going to myself, the Pistols. I got 3 complete games on the year. Wins is going to the Pistols. I got 18 wins on the year. Saves, however, that goes to the bench player with 16 saves on the year. He got that bullpen, folks. Then you got the ERA, that's going to the Bandits with a 2.53 ERA. The WHIP, that's going to VKL with a 1.18 WHIP. And then you got the strikeouts to balls ratio, that's going to VKL as well with a 2.7. Now, I got 2 minutes. 2 minutes for the trophies, baby. I can't believe I'm making it 10 minutes on this specific. Send this show for you guys. Now, I like these trophies because my man over here also gave them the trophy and actual name. But I'm going to throw them both up in there and see if I can wrap this up right quick. This is the Fantasy Flex, by the way. In case I do get cut off, I will, you know what I'm saying, throw a bonus special. Now, you got the Goose Trophy, a.k.a. the Rolaids Trophy, or the Tums Rolaids Trophy. That's going to the Bandits. He had 7 saves last week. Then you got the Willie Mays Trophy, or the Mays Trophy. That is the Buck Stops Here, a.k.a. that's going to the Bandits with 98 assists. The Gidry Trophy, a.k.a. the Shut 'em Down Trophy, that's going to the Bandits with a 2.18 ERA. The Ricky Trophy, Get That Man, a.k.a. that's the trophy. That's going to the Marlins with 12 stolen bases. Now you got the Griffey Trophy, a.k.a. Going, Gone, the Home Run Trophy. That's going to the Hard Knocks, 11 home runs last week. Like I said, he was knocking them hard. He was knocking them out the park. 1 minute left. This should be easy. The Roof Trophy, hits, hooray, baby. That's a parade. That's going to the Tides. 314 average on the week. Man, that's a badass average. That's pretty nice, man. Congrats to you. And then you got the Ryan Trophy. Another one bites the dust. That's going to the Pistols with 86 Ks on the week. Those are strikeouts, like I said. 9 minutes and 23 seconds. I still got 30 to go. Want to thank you guys for tuning in. See you guys next week. Play hard. Stay active. Thanks for tuning in. This is the Fantasy Flex, and Flex is out.